Most economists agree the new administration is going to inherit a fairly strong economy, at least at the moment. An economy going through fundamental transformation.
I don't know if it's the dementia or if Joe Biden really lives in an alternate reality, but he just delivered a speech on the economy. Fresh off his African trip where he did a lot of sleepy time before world stage. If you haven't seen that video, you'll see an end card at the end of this video. You can check it out. Joe Biden decided to remind America of how strong an economy he's leaving us behind. And he's also at the same time warning us that the new administration, that being Trump, can very possibly destroy it all. So check this out.
Next month, my administration will end and a new administration will begin. Most economists agree the new administration is going to inherit a fairly strong economy, at least at the moment. An economy going through fundamental transformation. It's laid out a stronger foundation and sustainable, broad-based, highly productive growth. And it's my profound hope that the new administration will preserve and build on this progress. Like most great economic developments, this one is neither red nor blue.
Oh, it was blue. It was totally blue. When he came into power after the 2020 election, he immediately shut down the oil production in this country. And of course, inflation followed, went through the roof. I think within the first 6 months, I think we were up to 14% inflation, and it continued to increase month after month. So yeah, it was totally blue. So it's quite rich to hear him say that he wants the next administration to build on what he has already accomplished. No. My advice to President Trump is to do the exact opposite of what this administration did to our economy.
With the outcome of this election, we also face an inflection point. Do we continue to grow the economy from the middle out and the bottom up, investing in all of America and Americans, supporting unions and working families, as we have the past 4 years? Or do we move backward? In my view, backslide to an economy that's benefited those at the top while working people in the middle class struggle.
Maybe in his mind, he still thinks that he's campaigning, that he's still running for president, and he's just regurgitating the same lines that he fed us for years. So the middle class is doing well from the middle out. I mean, what person in the middle class is doing fantastic right now? They're hard to find, if not impossible. Prices are up. His inflation is still super high. You're paying more for groceries, for insurance, for cost of living in every city. I mean, the list just goes on and on.
You know, the worst part of all this, I acknowledge it, Brookings. For 36 years, I was listed as the poorest man in Congress. What a foolish man. Anyway.
Most of that was unintelligible. Let's hear it again.
You know, the worst part of all this, I acknowledge it, Brookings. For 36 years, I was listed as the poorest man in Congress. What a foolish man. Anyway.
I think somewhere in that incoherent mumbling, he mentioned that he was the poorest member of Congress for the last 35 years, and what a fool was he. He ain't poor anymore. I think somewhere in those 35 years, he figured out how to enrich himself and his family. I think to the tune of, was it $18 million that Congress was able to tie to the Biden, let's call him a crime syndicate. Who knows? It's for certain that Hunter ain't hurting. The Bidens ain't hurting right now economically. So maybe he should just issue himself a blanket pardon, as he's been considering for the rest of his family members, and call it a day. I'm just glad that 2025 is right around the corner, and we have a fresh new start for this nation, for the economy, and certainly for the middle class. Thank God that we elected a different president, a president like Trump, who is proven, who is experienced, and who can get us back to, should I say it, making America great again. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.